today. From Empower Field, that mile high in Denver. Harrison Butker to kick off. It's week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And off we go from Denver. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On 1st and 10, Walker firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the former Washington Husky. Here's Myles Gaskin.
Myles Gaskin.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run now with Gaskin. They find some open field here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense because you know those big guys up front are doing work. But now, the goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him at the end zone in this one.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. This is Gaskin on the carry. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Gaskin, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He's got his tight end fan, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Here's Gaskin, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Walker toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0.
Broncos 3, Chiefs 0.
after marching down the field, only getting 3 there. Kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Chiefs take over first and
the KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Well, we've hit that bittersweet week of the NFL season, haven't we? The last week of the regular season, week 17. Come on, Brandon. Can he win the MVP? Can he do it here in this last game?
Well, he's got to make a strong impression here in the final week. It's an interesting race. My MVP ballot is at the top of my email right now, and I'm not voting until we've seen all the games here today.
I like that. I respect a man that waits until the season is over, doesn't turn it in early. I think if he has a big game here and gets a little bit of help, maybe the other guys don't play as well, he's got a great shot.
It's a gain of 48 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Broncos 3, Chiefs 0.
Down right around the 25. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
And makes the score Chiefs 8, Broncos 3.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A carry here for the big tight end. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now that play is blown up. Losing yardage back at the 35.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one, because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that people are going to adjust their defenses for him each and every week, and he's still putting up big-time numbers. I know the quarterbacks and running backs get it, but he should be firmly in the race for MVP.
Mahomes firing complete, and they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. That's the #2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be #2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be #1.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And a first.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's caught by Kelly. 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Now it's Mahomes again. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
16.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Walker, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Here's Hill on the return. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada. And it's the Titans on top as that one draws close to halftime. The Titans trying to finish that one off and claim victory. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to the Motor City to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. James Conner, a big game. 2 touchdowns there. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Mahomes now on first down. That one complete to Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Mahomes. Able to get away. Shedding the tackle. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. Now, that last pass, CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Conversion is successful and makes the score.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Another run with Gaskin. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Gaskin, the ball carrier.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now 3rd down and 4.
Here's Walker from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
49-yard line.
Walker now, off play action. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. 3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Walker. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Walker throwing on 1st down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
At the Chiefs' 30-yard line.
From the gun, Walker. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's now third down and less than a yard.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third and a few inches. Operating from the gun, Walker. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
They'll throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off inside the 10, the 40, 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team. But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on. But apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Walker on the slant, completes to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Denver has the 1st down, to play going for 15 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Walker Got a man open. It's Sutton. 7 yards to pick up there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Walker. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Walker. He will find Davis. That's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Walker. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, Walker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Down at the line of scrimmage. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
56.
Back to throw. Walker. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Walker. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you've got to imagine the celebration is already well underway. Smiles on that sideline. Still a little time left, but 16-0 appears to almost be a certainty now. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything